Ladies and gentlemen, the second session for today is what we move on to next, and it's going to focus on extreme project management leading construction equipment. Special projects such as mining, tunneling, undersea tunnels, or those undertaking projects around hostile borders deserve special attention. These large and complex projects are executed under extraordinary environmental conditions, at times also require the customization of equipment. This session will focus on the challenging situations and how innovation is helping in bringing about optimal solutions. May I request Mr. Prabhukumar LT, AGM L&T ECC, to join us for this session. Mr. Prabhukumar has been associated with L&T for the past 14 years. At present, he is the project head for the rupees 2,000 crore Rishikesh Karan-Prayag Railway Tunnel Package 2. He is one of the youngest project heads in the L&T handling a major job. Thank you for joining us today. You have 15 minutes for this session. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mishrail.
Thank you.
Without wasting our time, I'll just get into the topic straight away. Okay, I welcome all to this presentation on extreme project management. Basically, this presentation is mostly focused on the things which we had already implemented at our site. So I'm just trying to capture whatever we had implemented. If it is useful for somebody in the industry to adopt, it would be a good one. So I'm just trying to give all the factual data here. There's nothing that a theoretical thing here. Basically, we are focusing on underground works. So in underground works, the major challenge which comes is the geology and predicting the things ahead, which is the biggest challenge here in underground industry. So here we are just trying to unfold the unpredictable things to make it as predictable as possible. So with that note, I would say that tunnels are the important elements of all infra projects, hydro, water tunnels, and sewage systems. And with many projects coming up in the Himalayan range, which is a very young mountains, coupled with diversified problems, gives us a lot of challenges. So major challenges which comes to us is the geological challenges, the geology which will create issues with safety, where the geology is not predictable. Certain compromises has been done, the cost overrun and the time overrun. These are the major effects of the unpredictable geologies. So here on the tunneling, though there are two types of tunneling like drill and blast and TBM, we are focusing mostly on the drill and blast, which we are doing here. And the challenge here is to make the unpredictable to predictable. With that note, these are the topics which I'll be covering today on the 7 topic survey: drill jumpers usage, explosives, shotcrete machines, deformation monitoring, geological predictions, and digitalization. The first topic is on the surveying. So here the challenge comes earlier was that we were using a total station where the real-time the profile of the structures are not available immediately for us to decide whether the formation is okay or whether there is undercut or overbreak. Similarly, when we spray shotcrete to understand whether the shotcrete thickness is excess or it is less, we were not getting a clarity, which was creating a lot of issues when we have to go back to office, plot the sections in AutoCAD or some software to see whether the profile is okay. Then we have to go back to the site and execute the same thing. So here, what we had implemented is we had implemented robotic survey profilers with Amberg as well as Trimble softwares, where the real-time profile can be immediately taken at site. I'll just replay the video which is coming on the side of the screen. You see that the profiler works automatically on the video, which takes the readings at every 1 meter chainage we are taking. And immediately after the survey, it will give the profile in the machine itself. So you can see here, the profile is here, and wherever the red dots is there, which means there's undercut, there's a blue dot, it's fine. So with this, immediately we can see what is the profile of the structure, and whatever corrective action has to be taken can be immediately taken at site. So this increases the accuracy of the works, and also it reduces the cycle time where we have to go back to the office, check the things, and come back and execute again. Or to speed up the works, what we do sometimes, we spray the shotcrete on the undercut profile. Then it becomes a major complication during the next stage of work where lining we are going to do, we have to implement it. And these are the profiles which we get from the tunnel profilers. These are the excavated profiles. Then there is a shotcrete profile. Then there is a shotcrete thickness profile where you can see whether we have sprayed excess or not. It is visible here, 27 mm, 37 mm. It gives an exact reading, and it gives a volume also. Quantities is also available here. And these are the detailed sections where you can see the excavation overcut has been gone in some locations and undercut in some locations. Similar shotcrete profile which I had shown you, and the final volume of shotcrete done. With that, going to the next topic of automatic drill jumbos, where earlier the issue was the skill was dependent only on the operator skill for the machine to operate, whether he is doing it in the right angle, right direction, number of holes, and other things. So with that, we had implemented the fully automatic drill jumbos, where it does the drilling automatically, which can see the video. It increases the full accuracy, detection in the overbreaks and undercut, increases the surface time. It gives a real-time data on this. In the bottom screen, you can see there is a simulated training which we had implemented, where the operators are trained with the simulators before using the machine, so they get a better exposure of the machine beforehand. With that, I'm just going to the next slide, where the machine gives all the inputs, ready-made inputs. It's a Wi-Fi enabled machine, so you can connect and operate it. Input the data and extract the data from office itself. It gives the efficiency of the drill, how the drilling has been done, what is the drill done per each boom, and all these details. And machine parameters, it gives a pull-out analysis, how your face is, what is the length of drill done at each location. It gives a detailed analysis. Similarly, there is a round report, and it can give the life of the tools being used also. What is the life of shank, rod, bits, everything is available. With that, I'll go to the next topic, usage of bulk explosives. Earlier, we were using cartridge explosives. Now we are getting it changed to bulk explosives, where it is very safe. The cycle time increases because the loading of the explosives is done by automated equipments, which is shown on the right side of the screen. And it is comparatively very safe compared to package explosives. The next one is the shotcrete machines. Again, the shotcrete machines, earlier we used to have a manual machines where the thickness of the spray, the quality of the spray all depends on the operator. But now we have implemented automatic robotic shotcrete machines, which has a real-time data. The right side of the screen shows the real-time data. It gives a very detailed data of the time, event, the quantity of shotcrete sprayed, how much is the accelerated dosage which has been used. Everything is available instantly from the machine. So here the operator skill also can be evaluated. And we are as a next step, we are trying to implement this one. This is a thermal scanner where it scans the surface and tells you immediately where the shotcrete is oversprayed or undersprayed, so that it gives a real-time data to the operator. So you can see here after the thermal scanning, you can see that where it is undersprayed or oversprayed. Different color represents the different thicknesses. So going forward, next is a deformation monitoring. This is a proper NATM technology what we are using. Hence, we are monitoring all the deformations through MPBX, load cells, and the bireflex targets, which give the exact deformation going on in the surfaces as well as the load coming on the bolts. Like we can plot a graph with this thing and say that what is the deformation in mm accuracy. In certain locations, you can see in the graph there the targets has shown a deformation of 5 mm, 10 mm, and even up to 15 mm. And this is the crown settlement graph at the bottom, which says how much the crown is converging. This will give a fair idea of the supports being adopted by us, whether it is sufficient or we are lagging something or we are overdoing it. So where we can optimize the supports. These are some of the reports of the multi-hole borehole extensometer multi-point. And the bottom one is the load cell, load coming on the rock bolts, how much is coming. Though it's designed for 23 tons, you're getting a maximum load of 7 tons on the bolt, so which is a safer side, which can be further even optimized. And the next one is on the geological predictions. For predicting the geology, we are using two type of technologies here. One is the probe hole drilling, which is 18-meter hole. We drill ahead of the face, and we can see the geology here in the top right photograph. You can see the different colors, which shows the different rock strengths available in the 18 meters ahead, which will give a clear idea of what geology we are going to encounter ahead, and we can proceed forward. Tunnel seismic prediction is a latest technology where we can predict a face up to 150 meters ahead, and will give a clear idea of the geology being encountered, water pockets available. So this will have a great intervention in helping us to have a safe working platform where we can predict the geologies ahead and take a corrective actions or preventive actions, in fact, before taking up the works. So these are certain reports which comes out from the machine on the rock fracture indicator. How much is the rock fractured again? What is the strength of rock? What is the drill parameters which we had got, and what is the round report data, which will give you exact details of the rock ahead. This is a pull-out report where you can see if you have done 15 meters of tunneling, it will show you how the blast has been progressed and how the phase has been behaving. And the different colors again have different geological interpretations. Coming to the final part, it is on the digitalization. And apart from the technologies used in the machines, we had implemented certain other things. Like we had implemented a video analytics where we had kept a video camera which will record the person and will give the details of the person who has entered the tunnel and come out, even for the equipments also. The bottom right side screen, if you can see that the vehicles entering the tunnel are being captured automatically, and we can pre-feed the data of the numbers in the machine. So it gives exactly what is that equipment and what time it entered and what time it left. And it gives a dashboard of the persons available inside the tunnel, who has went in, what time, when they had come out, everything is available. Next is on the cameras. For the dumpers and the transit mixers, we had fixed the reverse cameras. Since the tunnel is small, one of the tunnel is escape tunnel in our railway project, which is of 5 meters dia, which is very small for any vehicle to turn. So vehicle has to go in the front and it has to come in the reverse. So we had fixed the reverse cameras, which will help the operator in making a safe operation. The right side one is the CCTV cameras, which are fixed and it has been monitored at all levels. Next is the tunnel communication system. This may be the special thing what we had did. We had installed Wi-Fi's and IoTs inside the tunnel, where we had brought the data path signals into the tunnel. And we had introduced a mobile app where it's like a intercom, but it can be accessed even in the undergrounds also, which helps as a great way in communication. And right side are the fuel sensors and the IoTs we had installed in the machines, where you can see there is a sudden drop, which means somebody has removed the fuel from the machine. So it shows that there is a 120 liters drop in the fuel in that particular instant, which means there is a theft going on in the machine. And the location graph also be shown where the theft has happened. Then correlating it with the CCTV footages, you can clear-cutly say that where the mistake is happening. And the drone surveys, this is another technology we had implemented full-fledged. The right top photos is our site photograph, where it's a Biasi railway station. We are doing a drone survey and getting the exactly cut fill quantities of the works executed. So it saves a lot of time and it's much faster approach, and it's effective one in giving accuracy of quantities too. And what are the things which we are going to achieve by doing all these things? First thing is the safety part, which gives us a much better, safe, predictable working environment where we can take precautions before taking up something challenging. Project completion time, it gives a better understanding of the geology ahead, so we can plan and proceed with the works accordingly. And using the drilling equipments, automated ones, operated machines, there's a lot of savings in the cycle time, which will be minimum 5 to 25% savings in the cycle. And cost overrun, the life of the bits increases, the overbreak reduces. You see, in a tunnel project, if you reduce 1% of the overbreak, it will contribute to maybe 1.5 to 2% of your margin. So if you save even at least 3 to 4% of the overbreaks, it will contribute to 5 to 6% of your cost savings. So finally, we would like to conclude by saying that predicting the unpredictable is the essence of underground work, and which is what we are trying to implement in our project, and we are doing it successfully. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prabhu Kumar. That was a very insightful, visually impactful, and a very informative presentation. So thank you for sharing all those insights with us.